don't want a man in my life. I don't want to get married. Count me out. I want to be single forever. I don't want to be living in the same house as a man because...
Sanbonani guys, welcome back to yet another video. You guys, yesterday I was scrolling on YouTube, and then I see a face. I'm like, hey man, I know this face, Kandi, it's Dean. Except the video that was suggested to me by YouTube, it was like a total different topic altogether. I'm like, I didn't even know that Ugel had a YouTube channel. I decided to go into the channel and then I see the video or the question that most of us have been asking, what happened between Udino baby daddy Wike? We wanted to know. She actually did a video on that, and I'm going to be summarizing why she said she left. Firstly, she says that she was engaged to the guy, she was engaged to the guy and she broke off the engagement and she has left. She left in 2022, so we're now in 2024. So I mean, it's about 2 years later. So she firstly describes how she was proposed to. She says she was sitting at home, her and her son. Her son's name is Zion, and they were both so sick with a bad fever. And then that very same evening, when her and her son were sick with a bad fever, her baby daddy came home only to propose while she's in her pajamas, while both her and her son is not feeling well. She said she sat on the couch, guys, and she started crying. The guy now thought she was crying tears of joy, but she was like, nope, I was not crying tears of joy. I was actually crying because I was so disappointed. I was mourning the fact that this guy did not, he did not even try and set up like romantic vibes. Like, she said what she was mourning like where her life was at that point, that her life did not turn out the way she thought it was going to turn out. She says the previous weekend, or there was some weekend where they went to Cradle Moon or Cradle Walk, one of the two, where there was like a waterfall, something like that. She thought he was going to propose there, Kanti Dololo. He decided to propose while she was in her PJs. So she was mourning the fact that she did not have an engagement vlog. So she wanted a vlog. She wanted all of that documented. She was mourning the fact that, like, what she had imagined, she thought the guy was going to, do some cutanyana vibes, like maybe book some part of the restaurant, like a private segment, roses, he was gonna call her, tell her, you know what, we're going out for dinner, like, get ready, make sure you look good, like, kind of like prepare her in a sense so that she has memories of that day. And she was mourning the fact that he never did that for her. That's why she was crying when he proposed her. But anyway, she said yes, and she said yes to the engagement. But she said by that time she said yes to the engagement, she had known in her heart of hearts that this guy is not for her, that this guy was not her husband. So she said that there's stuff that are important for her in a relationship, stuff like every year she wants to have a photo shoot, she wants to celebrate Valentine's Day, she wants to celebrate Christmas. And why should you be with a person who's not going to do those things? So it looks like Zion's father was not a romantic, guys. It looked like, there's a photo shoot and celebrating like your restaurant vibes, your petal, your rose petal type of vibes. It looks like it was not his vibes, and it looks like these things to D really do matter. And you know what, guys? All I'm going to say is that some things seem stupid and idiotic to us. There's some women, listen, they don't care about vlogging and all of that, but there's some women, they really want to capture the moment. They want to have an album, they want to have videos they can look back to and remember and capture those memories. And like, if those things matter to you, then you should get a guy who's gonna those things, he might not understand them, but at least he must be willing to do those things for you because it matters to you. So I kind of get where she's coming from. But now I'm asking myself, I think it kind of gives me a little bit of perspective on the D that I see now. There was a scene where she was asking Ukutso, what is my love languages? And Kutso was like, I don't know. I'm like, Kutso, at least okay, when it comes to the photo shoots, Kutso likes photos, he likes camera and all of that. So she's sorted in terms of that. But when it comes to romantic vibes, Kutsu doesn't look like the type. But I mean, if someone's willing to grow and willing to make you happy, then I guess that's something. So I guess Zion's father, I don't know, maybe he was just ignorant about those things, or maybe Uti, she kept continuing, she kept forgiving these things, and Zion's father was just like, okay, if she keeps forgiving them, then it means these things are not important for her. Now she also touches there on the fact that she also had a problem with her in-laws. Her in-laws did not like her, you guys. Her in-laws did not like her. And she refers us to a TikTok video. So I'm just like, I'm not about to go on TikTok because we all know once you log on to TikTok, a good 2 hours is gone already. So she says that basically, like to sum it up, the reason why they didn't like her is because they kind of had a list of things that Amakote must do, mustn't do, and it looks like D did not fit that list. She did not fit that requirement. So D one day did a video about Umama Zalawaike. She did a video about her mother-in-law, basically, speaking about how her mother-in-law was verbally abusive towards her, was rude towards her. And then that video went viral, and it happened that it landed by the mother-in-law. Mother-in-law decided to storm into their house and basically confront Uti, like, well, now why are you doing videos about me and don't. And Dee says she felt like Zion's father, Vele, like he had a tendency of he did not defend her in front of his mother. And Dee said that day when the mother came, like she gave the mother, like she decided to say, I'm not going to keep quiet. If you want good things to be said about you, you better be a good person. So Dee said that the guy would gaslight her. So after that event, that was like the nail on the coffin, and she left and she never turned back. I must say that the trailer that I showed you guys, not the trailer, but the snippet of the video that I showed you guys at the beginning, that's the video I was watching. It was made 2 years back, and she is seen saying that she never wants a man in her life, she never wants to get married, blah 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 blah. I guess, guys, we are allowed to change our minds. We're not politicians, or some politicians, once they're in a party, they like forever. Once I'm in this party, forever this party. No, we're allowed to change our minds. So I guess eventually she did change her mind and decided that actually I'm lying to myself. Because some of us guys, we tell ourselves we don't want marriage, we don't want a partner, and deep down we know very well that that's not me. For some people they can cope, but for some people like myself, I banja, like, siyayifuna indoda empilweni yethu type of thing. So I guess she did eventually grow. I mean, she's married to Kutso now. But you know what's funny is because in this video, she seems like before she actually broke up with the guy, before he actually proposed to her, she knew that she was not going to go far with this guy. And it's funny because when we watch Married at First Sight, we are saying she's not over the guy, over her baby daddy. So, I'm sure in her head, she's like, bayang sanyela laba. So I don't know, maybe when she was talking, because when she was doing the video, it had been 3 months or 2 months since she had broken up with the baby daddy. So that was quite fresh. I don't know, eventually over years, she then realized that she's actually still into the guy, because the way she speaks so much about the guy, I don't know, you guys. But anyway, that is the story of how Dee left baby daddy Wike. So we always thought she was the problem in the relationship. Maybe she has something to do in it, or with the whole relationship not working out, because you know what they say, it takes two to tango. But there you go, you guys. Tell me what you think about this. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you guys on the next one.